ridiculous shit right there. Frank, would I say?
That idea is pure crap. It'll be like trying to put a band-aid on a bullet hole. What kind of return are you expecting?
I'm anticipating a return of triple what I put in.
That's a hell of a return. But I think this is one really shitty idea. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm with Frank on this one. We're out. Well, that was a truly terrible pitch and I'm glad we didn't invest in it. We'll be back with a prank call after the break. Welcome back to my late night show. Let's kick off the night with an awesome prank call.
Hey, who is this?
Hi, this is Fred from your local hardware store. I just wanted to inform you that we're offering a special deal on various home renovation products tonight.
Holy shit, what are you talking about?
Well, we just have a limited time offer so I thought I'd let you know so you don't miss it.
You know what, screw your limited time offer. This is the 4th time you've called me this week asking if I wanted to buy your stupid crap. Don't you know it's rude to keep calling me?
Alright, cool your jets, buddy. No need to get belligerent.
Don't tell me to cool my jets. I'm sick of this bullshit.
Look, I'm just doing my job and trying to let people know about the offers. What's the problem?
Stop calling me and I won't have a problem with it. I don't need your crappy offers, do you understand?
Alright. No need to get hostile. Well viewers, I think Kurt Chortlesworth got the picture. We'll be back with more prank calls after this. Alright, welcome back to my late night show. Time for some pranks. Our next victim, Caitlin Nibblesnake.
Hello?
Hi, Caitlin. Is this Caitlin Nibblesnake?
Yes, it is. Who is this?
Hi, Caitlin. This is Bob from the IRS. I'm calling about back taxes from 5 years ago. We're undergoing an audit and have come up with significant discrepancies in your account.
What? What are you talking about? I never had any back taxes. This is absolutely ridiculous. I demand to speak to your supervisor.
Ma'am, I can assure you that we are taking care of the issue right now. We need you to pay the sum that is owed. I understand your situation, ma'am, but the paperwork has been filed, and we need the money immediately. Ma'am, if this were a scam, you wouldn't have received a call from the IRS. Ma'am, I'm sorry, but this is a legitimate call. We need the money immediately.
No, I'm not paying anything until I speak to your supervisor. Fuck you, this is a scam and I know it. I'm not paying anything until I prove it.
Ma'am, I'm sorry for the outburst, but this is not a scam. Walks in, I'm home.
Hey honey, how was work?
Same old same old. I swear the people they hire at that studio are more boring than a middle school pep rally.
Ooh, honey, you gotta love it. So, I discovered this weird new restaurant down the street today. It looks like a cross between an old school diner and a sushi bar.
That's kinda like the same deal as my stand-up comedy, a mix of old corny jokes and fresh new profanity.
Laughs, ha ha, that's great. So, I also had this crazy idea that maybe there were miniature horses living in my backyard, so I went out there to investigate, but it was just my neighbor's cat.
Meh, that's not nearly as weird as the shit I heard on the street earlier. Some lady was walking her pet ferret on a leash like it was a fucking dog.
Laughs, alright, that is pretty damn weird. Listen, I have a great joke idea for your show tonight.
Yeah, let's hear it.
How do skeletons communicate? Through bona fide channels.
Laughs, that's amazing. I have to use that one. Alright, I gotta get back to work. See ya later.
Bye honey, have a great show.
Welcome chat. Bob the insult comic skeleton Telkin it well. So, did ya hear the news? Oh, wait, I almost forgot, I am a skeleton. Aw, shit. That's kind of funny if ya think about it. Aw, whatever. What do ya want from me? Anyway, this one story I heard was crazy. So they found this guy who had a fucking parrot sitting on his head. It's like, how desperate do ya have to be to let some random parrot just sit on your head? Hold on now, let's pause. Let's take this time to recognize some fine Twitch streamers I admire. You know, Hassan, Moist, Esfand and all those guys. They're real OGs in this game. But, it gets even crazier. So, turns out it wasn't even the guy's parrot. It was some random parrot off the street. Now, who does that? It's like how desperate was the parrot? Alright chat, let's take a break and when we come back, we'll be talking to our guest, Ted Johnson, who is a famous zookeeper. We'll be back. Hey all, welcome to my show, Bob's Insulting Skeleton Show. My guest tonight is Ted Johnson, everyone's favorite zookeeper, who incidentally I'm in love with.
Nice to meet you all.
Let's hear a funny story you have, tell us one right now.
Well, when I was working at the zoo, I was trying to feed some monkeys, and as I was getting close to one of the cages I slipped on a huge turd.
Holy shit balls. That's hilarious. So how did you react?
Well, I was so embarrassed that I threw the food at the monkeys and then ran away.
Classic. Well, we look forward to hearing more of your wild stories. Everyone, we will be back in a few minutes with an investment opportunity. See ya. Welcome to the Bone Tank. Everyone better have their hustle on because I'm here with Ted Johnson, a zookeeper. We're here to determine whether or not your ideas deserve funding from the Bone Tank. So, who's first?
Hi, my name is Sally and I have a great idea for a new business I want to start. I want to create a pet delivery service. Customers will be able to order the pet of their choice, and I will deliver them to their homes.
So you're basically delivering animals?
Pets? That's fucking ridiculous. What kind of pets are you going to be delivering? Seahorses? Penguins? Sharks?
Well, mostly dogs, cats, and small animals like mice, hamsters, and gerbils.
What the fuck makes you think we'd invest in a pet delivery service? Do you have any experience in the pet industry?
Well, I've owned pets my whole life and I have a lot of knowledge and experience with taking care of them.
That's not enough. We need to know that you have a business plan to make sure that you're going to be profitable. How do you plan to make money with this pet delivery service?
I plan to charge a fee for delivery plus a small fee for each pet. I also plan to market the service on social media to help get the word out.
That's all well and good, but still not enough to convince me. We need to know the logistics of this pet delivery service. How will you get the pets from point A to point B in a timely manner and keep them safe?
I plan to invest in a reliable vehicle and travel equipment for the pets. I will also be hiring people to help with deliveries.
Sounds like you've done quite a bit of planning ahead. But there's still the issue of cost. What sort of capital do you think you need to get this business up and running?
I may need around $5,000 to start, but I am confident that I can turn this business into a profitable venture.
That's not bad. We can consider investing in your pet delivery service. Alright, we need to take a break while Ted and I decide if we should make an offer. We'll be right back. Welcome to Bone Tank. I'm Bob, the insult comic skeleton, and with me, we have Ted Johnson, the famous zookeeper. So what's the deal?
Hi, I'm Billy and I have an idea for a business. I want to make funny hats that have fake mustaches glued to them.
You want to make funny hats with fake mustaches? That's kinda dumb if you ask me, what do you say, Ted?
Well, I mean, the first thing I'm gonna ask is why? What's the market for this? Who wants a hat with a fake mustache glued on it?
Well, it's a funny gag gift and people could wear them to parties and get lots of laughs.
Okay, but how many people are actually gonna buy this thing? What's your market size? Have you done any research?
No, not yet, but I'm sure there's a market for it.
Bullshit. That's what you're banking on? Maybe there's a market for this thing? Fuck that. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Billy, but I'm also out. This isn't enough for me to invest in.
Welcome back to Bob's Late Night Show. Now it's time for pranks.
Hello?
Hi, is this Ryan Flapdoodles?
Yes, it is. Who is this?
This is Jeff Graham with the IRS and it looks like you owe us a lot of money in back taxes.
That's impossible. I don't even owe taxes this year.
Actually, sir, it looks like you owe us a significant sum.
I don't believe you. Who is this really?
I'm Jeff Graham with the IRS.
Bullshit. I know this is a prank call. This is Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton, isn't it?
No, this isn't a prank call. This is an official call from the IRS.
Fuck you and your prank calls, Bob. I know this is you, so why don't you admit it?
Now, I'm being serious. We need to discuss your tax debt and come up with a plan to pay it off.
Fuck you and your tax debt. I'm not paying a single cent.
Well, unfortunately, unless you pay it off, we have the authority to garnish your wages and seize your assets.
That's complete bullshit. I'm not paying a penny.
I'm afraid that's not an option. Now, let's talk about how you're going to pay this off.
This is ridiculous. I'm hanging up now.
And there you have it, folks, another prank from Bob's Late Night Show. We'll be back with more pranks after this, so stay tuned. Welcome everyone to another wild night of prank calls. Let's get the show on the road with our next unsuspecting victim, Ms. Lucille Squealsworthington. Let's see if we can get her to dance and squeal, shall we?
Hello, who is this?
Yes, hello Ms. Squealsworthington? My name is Petty Perkins and I'm with the Internal Revenue Service. We have some important information we need to speak with you about.
Oh great. What's this about?
We've been investigating and we've determined that you have not been paying your taxes and now owe us a large amount of money.
What? That's impossible. I pay my taxes.
I'm afraid not. We have the paperwork to prove it and need you to pay us right away.
This is ridiculous. You can't just call people up and demand money.
Unfortunately, I can, and I'm going to need you to pay up or else face the consequences.
Screw you. I'm not paying for something I didn't do.
You'd better watch your mouth. We can take legal action if we have to, so you better pay up or else.
Fuck you. Who do you think you are?
Oh ho ho, someone's got a mouth on them. I think it's time you start paying up, don't you?
No way. This is a scam and I know it.
Are you calling me a liar? That's real insulting.
Yes, I am. You're nothing but a scam artist.
Oh, so now you're accusing me of being a scam artist? What if I told you I'm recording this conversation?
You are.
Ha, gotcha. Well, that was certainly a wild ride. Tune in next week for another wild night of prank calls. I'm home.
Hi honey, how was your day?
Not bad, at least I didn't have to dress up like a giant banana again.
Well, you know, I learned something new today.
What did you learn?
There's a new restaurant in town that only serves vegan watermelons.
Sounds fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I know, right? So I decided to go and check it out, and it wasn't as terrible as it sounds.
Who knows, maybe it will become the next big thing.
Ha, I doubt it. I rescued a little hedgehog today, so I'm thinking of starting a hedgehog rescue center.
Wow, who knew my wife was such a tree-hugging weirdo?
Hey, I'm not a tree-hugging weirdo.
Alright, so what's your joke for my show tonight?
How about, what do you call a skeleton in the closet? A reminder.
That's good, really good. Alright, I better get back to work. See you later. Welcome to another night of the Late Show. Today's news is really wild, from government scandals to UFO sightings, this world never ceases to surprise me. Speaking of surprises, did anyone else know I am a skeleton? Well, I guess it shouldn't be that shocking, I mean, what do you want from me? I am a skeleton. Hey, ever heard of Twitch streamers like XQC, Hassan, Moist and Esfand? Man, those guys are hilarious, you should check them out sometime. Anyways, that's it for today. Remember to follow us and hit that like button, chat. We appreciate it. And don't forget to leave us some lols too. When we come back, we'll be talking to our guest, Johnny Johnson, who is a vocal impersonator of Darth Vader. Alright, Johnny, it's great to have you here. I love your voice impersonations of Darth Vader, it makes me giggle from the inside out. Now normally I ask guests about their experience in Hollywood, but I think it would be more fun to hear about a silly story that happened to you. Care to share?
Of course. I once accidentally stumbled into an old lady's yard and she began to fumigate me with a bucket of hot water. It was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever experienced.
Come on, that's not even the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you.
Oh yeah? Well, one time I was walking my dog at the park and I let him off his leash. He proceeded to run up to an old man and start licking his face like there was no tomorrow. The old man's expression was absolutely priceless.
Wow, that is embarrassing. Alright, Johnny, we're gonna take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back with an investment opportunity. Welcome to the Bony Tank. I'm your host, Bob the Skeleton. Now let's meet the other investor and my partner in crime, Johnny Johnson, the one and only vocal impersonator of Darth Vader.
Howdy. It's a pleasure to be here.
Alright, so who do we have today pitching her idea to us? Let's give it up for Lucy.
Hey, my name is Lucy and I have a great idea. I'm pitching an app that covers all your farting needs.
What? That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
You think your app can cover all our farting needs? That's nuts.
Yeah, but hear me out. This app will provide fart-based sound effects for all situations, from loud and proud to quiet and discreet.
Whoa. All I'm hearing here is a lot of hot air. You think anyone would actually pay for a fart app?
No way. This idea is crap. We're out.
Well folks, that's all the time we have. The Bone Tank is over. We'll be back with another investment pitch you won't want to miss. Welcome to the Bone Tank. I'm your host, Bob, the insult comic skeleton, and I'm joined here today by Johnny Johnson, the vocal impersonator of Darth Vader. Let's hear your idea.
Alright, so my idea is a spray that you can use to give your clothing a funny smell.
Okay, that's a funny idea, but what kind of smell are we talking about here?
Well, it's a combination of different smells, like rotten eggs and garlic.
So you're saying that people would want to spray their clothes with a smell like that? That seems like a terrible idea.
Yeah, it does seem like a pretty bad idea. Who came up with this one?
I did.
Well, I'm out on this. It's just a terrible idea.
I agree with Johnny, I'm out too. Sorry, kid, but this one isn't for us. We'll be back with a prank call after the break. Welcome back, folks. It's time for another prank call segment. We got someone very special on the line today. It's David Cantarella. Give it up for him.
Hello.
Hi, this is Jim from Prominent Bank. We just got a notification about your account and it looks like it's overdue on the payment for the last check you wrote. Is David Cantarella available?
This is David. Who is this?
Oh, this is Jim from Prominent Bank. We need to discuss the payment of your overdue check.
What the fuck? Who gave you my number? That's illegal.
No one gave us your number, it's listed on your paperwork. Now can we discuss the payment for the check you wrote?
What check? I haven't written any checks. You need to stop calling me.
Alright, I can understand your confusion. But I'm sorry to tell you that the check is overdue and we need you to pay it or face legal action.
Look, this is bullshit. I'm not paying anything. Take me off your list and stop calling me.
I'm sorry sir, that's not an option. We need the payment by the end of the day or we will take legal action against you.
Fuck you. This has to be a prank call. I'm reporting you.
Sorry, that's not an option. I'll need your payment by the end of the day, sir.
Get off my fucking phone, you shit.
Wow, I didn't think David was gonna get so mad. Better luck next time, am I right? We'll be back with another prank call after this. Stay tuned, folks. Welcome back for another hilarious prank call. Tonight's victim is Adelia Quacksalver. Let's see how she handles Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton.
Hello.
Hi, this is Dan from the customer support team. Is this Adelia?
Yes, hello.
Hi Adelia, I'm calling to inform you that we have detected suspicious activity on your credit card. I need you to confirm that you made a purchase of over $400 at GameStop.
What? No. I haven't made any purchases at GameStop. I don't even own a credit card.
You were already notified about this purchase, so I'm afraid we will have to take legal action.
This is ridiculous. How can you accuse me of something like that?
Look, it's my job to protect our customers. If you want to avoid any legal repercussions, you'll need to clarify.
Hold up. Who are you?
This isn't a prank call. I already told you, I'm Dan from the customer support team.
Bullshit. You're the guy on the late night show who makes prank calls.
No, I'm not. I'm Dan from customer support.
Fuck you. I knew it. I'm not falling for your stupid prank.
Alright, I'm done here. Do what you need to do. Wow, I think Adelia finally caught on. Looks like our prank was foiled. Tune in next week for another hilarious prank call. Good night everyone. I'm home.
How was your day, sweetheart?
Terrible. Have you heard about the new store in town? They sell nothing but socks made out of raw chicken meat. Talk about fucking ridiculous.
Hey, I just heard about a weird new restaurant that makes croissants out of Spam.
Oh my god, that's so gross. I don't think I'd ever want to eat any of that crap.
I know, right. Also today I found this weird little animal at the pet shop and I adopted it.
What is it?
It's a cross between a ferret and a sea urchin. I'm going to call it a ferrichin.
Aw, I think I just found my opening joke for tomorrow night's show.
Aw, I'm so proud of you, honey.
Alright, I better get back to writing my jokes. Talk to you later, sweetheart.
Okay, love you.
Hi chat, welcome to the show. Tonight we're gonna have some fun and some laughs. Hang tight because we're getting started in just a few. When you've got a skeleton on the mic, things can get wild, so buckle up. Now, I don't know what kind of crazy adventures you were expecting, but I'll tell you what ain't happening. Ain't no recipes getting cooked here, ain't no math being solved here by a skeleton, and ain't no advice on how to find a job or get a date coming from me. What I can do is tell you a few jokes. Why does a skeleton groan when he's happy? Because there's no one to hug him. What's the favorite bar of a skeleton? A whiskey bone. Why doesn't the skeleton ever eat fast food? He doesn't have the guts. What did the skeleton say when his friend asked him why he stayed up all night? I have nothing to lose sleep over. What did the skeleton order at the bar? A bone to pick up. Okay, that's enough of that. Alright chat, you were awesome. Now make sure to click that follow button so you don't miss out when we come back with our guest, Alex Cooper, who is an expert ghost hunter. We'll see you after the break. But until then, keep on lolling in the chat. Welcome, Alex Cooper, the ghost hunter.
Hey there. Nice to be here.
So tell me, have you caught any crazy ghosts lately?
Actually, yes. I had a crazy mishap a few weeks ago. I was investigating a haunted house and I wanted to try out some new equipment, but I dropped it and it ended up exploding on me. I got covered in ectoplasm. It was gross.
That sounds outrageous. How did you get so lucky?
Well, luckily, I was able to get the situation under control. It just took a lot of time because ectoplasm is sticky, you know.
Damn straight it is. So what lesson did you learn from this little experience?
I learned to be more careful, and to keep an extra set of gloves handy. I mean, who knows what kind of things that you'll find when you're ghost hunting.
Bruh.
You sure do. Alright, we'll be right back after this commercial break with Alex Cooper, the ghost hunter.
Bruh.
Welcome to another episode of The Bone Tank. As always, I'm Bob the Skeleton and the Bone Tank's amazing host. Let's bring out my partner in crime and the smartest investor around, Alex Cooper.
Hi Bob. It's always a pleasure to be here at the Bone Tank.
Alright Alex, let's have our first pitch of the day. What do you say?
Hi guys, my name is Maria and I have a great invention. I've developed a pair of shoes that can walk upstairs by themselves.
Ha, now that's a great pitch. So, tell us a bit more about this invention of yours, Maria.
Well, the shoes use a motorized system to move up and down stairs and can also be controlled by a remote.
Wow, that's really cool. What kind of materials are you planning to use for the shoes?
I'm using a lightweight but durable material for the uppers and the soles will be made from rubber for grip.
Interesting. What kind of price point are you thinking for these shoes?
I'm thinking about setting the price around $100.
That's crazy. $100 for shoes that walk upstairs. That's a hard sell.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on this one. I'm out.
Me too. Sorry Maria, I wish you the best of luck with this invention.
Alright folks, that's all for this round. We'll be back after the break with another fantastic investment pitch. Thanks for joining us on the Bone Tank. Welcome to the Bone Tank, where you can find the best and the worst business ideas to invest in. Our investors today are myself, Bob, the insult comic skeleton, and Alex Cooper, an expert ghost hunter.
Who's ready to make some money?
I have the perfect idea.
Don't worry, we're ready. Let's hear it.
I want to start a pet sitting business, but instead of caring for people's pets, we'll care for their skeletons.
Well, that's certainly up our alley. What kind of services would you provide?
We would offer cleaning and maintenance for bones, like dusting, polishing, and repainting. We would also teach pet owners how to take care of their own skeletal pet.
That's a pretty interesting idea. How much money would you need for an investment?
I was thinking about $25,000.
Hey, that's a lot of bones. We'll have to think it over. Welcome back to Bob's Late Night Show, where we make prank calls to unsuspecting folks. Now it's time for tonight's caller, Max Drumbottom. Let's give him a call.
Hello.
Hi, this is John from the cable company. We're calling because there's been an issue with your account.
What kind of issue?
It seems that you owe an outstanding balance of $100.
That's bullshit. I don't owe any money. Why would the cable company say that?
Well, according to our records, you have an outstanding balance of $100.
No, I don't. This is a scam. Who is this really?
This is John from the cable company, sir.
No. This is Bob the insult comic skeleton, isn't it? You're trying to pull some kind of prank on me.
No, I'm not. This is a legitimate call from the cable company.
Look, I don't appreciate this. Why don't you quit wasting my time and just admit that this is a prank call?
This isn't a prank. I'm an employee of the cable company.
I don't believe you. You're just trying to make a fool out of me, and I'm not having it. You better hang up and stop this nonsense.
Sir, I'm trying to help you resolve this issue.
You're not helping anyone but yourself by playing this stupid prank.
Look, I'm not pranking you. I'm trying to help.
Help yourself by getting off of my phone. I'm not falling for it, you shit-talking clown.
Sir, please calm down.
Fuck you, just hang up.
Wow, what a conversation. Well, I guess Max Drumbottom didn't appreciate our prank call. We'll be back with another caller after this. Welcome back everybody to the Late Night Show. We just finished our musical segment of the show, and now it's time for another installment of Prank Call. As a reminder, this is a bit where I call up unsuspecting people and act like I'm someone else in order to catch them off guard, and then I get yelled at. Ready to make another one?
Hello?
Hey, is this Edna Fiddlespotch?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Bob from the tax office. How are you doing?
Oh, hi Bob. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm calling you because there was suspicious activity on your tax filings. It looks like you're hiding some income from us and we need to straighten that out.
What? That's ridiculous. I've done nothing wrong.
Ma'am, please calm down. I'm sure this is just a misunderstanding. Let's take a couple of minutes and figure it out.
I don't have time for this. I'm going to call my lawyer. Who gave you my number anyway?
Ma'am, I'm just trying to help you here, I assure you.
This is a total scam, and I'm not falling for it. Now take my number off your list and leave me alone.
Ma'am, I'm sorry you feel this way. I'm sorry if you feel like this is a scam, but I'm just trying to help you out here.
I don't believe you. You're just trying to rip me off, aren't you? You're nothing but a scam artist and I want you to stop calling me.
Alright, I understand. I'll take your number off our list, no need to get angry.
You better. Don't ever call me again.
And that's another example of what goes on here during prank calls. It really is a roller coaster ride. Till next time, this is Bob signing off. Hey, baby, I'm home.
Hi, sweetheart. How was your day?
Oh, it was great. I had to put up with all these stupid people, spewing their ignorant opinions into the microphone. You know how it is.
Oh, dear. Well, I did have some news today. I found this weird new restaurant that just opened up downtown. They have this funny combination of Latin American and Thai food.
Who the fuck wants to put chili sauce on their pad thai? That's a real boner killer.
I know, it's pretty strange. I also found this unique pet store that sells unusual animals like sugar gliders and hedgehogs.
That sounds like a breeding ground for the plague. I hope those little things don't start multiplying.
Well, I was actually thinking of adding one to our family, but I'm not sure you're ready for that kind of responsibility.
Well, I guess I could handle it. Maybe I'll surprise you and get you one. What do you think?
I think it could be fun. Maybe I could even come up with a joke or two for your show about it.
That'd be great. Well, I think I need to get back to work. It's getting late.
All right, sweetheart, good luck.
Welcome to the Stella Show, chat. I'm your host, Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton. Let's dive right in, shall we? So, I was reading about this guy, let's call him Joe. Well, Joe, he decided to dye his mustache to look like a walrus mustache. I mean, who does something like that? Man, looks like he had one hell of a brain freeze. Now, this next one's actually kinda funny. You see, Joe decided to take up macrame as a hobby. Said it helps him relax or something. Yeah, relax? He said he was releasing the tension in his arms. I'm pretty sure macrame isn't the best tension reliever out there, chat. I mean, if ya got tension in ya arms ya probably shoulda just punched a wall or something. Now this next story about Joe. Man, this one ain't for the faint of heart. Joe decides he's gonna take up skydiving. Yeah, so, he goes to the drop zone and jumps out of the plane. I mean, what's with this guy? No safety gear, no nothing. Well, he lands alright, but here's where he really got fucked up. He manages to land right on top of a middle school baseball team's practice session. Finally, Joe decides to climb Mount Everest. Look, none of this is real, but couldn't pass up the chance for some good old Joe jokes. So he gets to the treacherous climb and finds out that the gear he brought isn't gonna cut it. So what does he do? He borrows a pair of crampons from an ice witch and just goes for it. And ya know, he makes it to the top. Crazy, I know. Well, that's all for now. Shout out to all the Twitch streamers who made it this far. When we come back, we'll be talking to our guest, Stanley Jordan, who's the founder of Air Freddy. So stick around, tell our friends, and who knows what kind of silliness we'll get into next. Alright, Stanley Jordan, welcome to Bob's Wacky Late Night Show. The audience loves you already out there, Stan.
Thank you, Bob. It's an honor to be here and get so much love.
Come on, you can do better than that, Stan. We know it's more than an honor, isn't it?
Alright, it's a fucking dream come true.
What we have here is a real success story, Stan, and we all appreciate that out there. Now, Stan, tell me something wild, or crazy, or something that happened to you recently. I'm sure our audience here is dying to know.
Well, Bob, last week I was out for my morning run and I ran into a skunk. It was so loud, I thought it was a small bear coming for me, so I screamed my lungs out.
That's hilarious, Stan. Our audience is loving it. Now, Stan, tell us how Air Freddy has done so well.
Sure. It all started when I had a crazy idea to launch a fleet of drones that can deliver anything from toilet paper to mattresses to people's homes. I thought it'd be a huge hit. And it was. We've grown by 500% this year and people just can't get enough.
Wow, that's amazing, Stanley. Well, folks, I'm sure you can all agree that Stanley Jordan is a true success story, and we don't want to keep this one-of-a-kind genius waiting any longer to get his amazing goods out to people's homes. Stick around and we'll be right back with an investment opportunity. Welcome to the Bone Tank. I'm your host Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton, and I'm here with my fellow investor Stanley Jordan of Air Freddy. We're here to listen to your pitch and see if we want to invest or not. So, who wants to pitch us first?
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I've got a great idea that I think you two will love. I want to create a clothing line of funny hats, designed to make people laugh out loud no matter what they're wearing.
Aw, a laughter fashion line. You know, Stanley, I think I might invest. What do you think?
I'm not sure. We should hear more about Sarah's idea before making a decision. Sarah, can you tell us more about the hats themselves, and why you think people would buy them?
Sure, the hats are made from top quality materials, and each one is designed to be unique and make people grin. I think that people will buy them because there isn't anything else like them out there.
That does sound interesting. But do you have any proof that these hats will be a success? Have you done any market research or talked to potential customers? I've talked to a few people, and they all think that the idea is great. I also have some pictures of prototypes that I'm working on.
That's encouraging to hear, but do you have a plan for how you're going to get people to buy your hats? Are you going to market them online, in stores, or both? I want to use both methods. I plan on using social media to market the hats, and I also want to approach retail stores to get them to carry the hats.
Okay, that's a decent plan. So, do you have an idea of how much money you'd need from us to get started? Yes, I'd need around $10,000 to cover production costs and other expenses.
Great, we'll take it into consideration. Thanks for your pitch, Sarah. We'll have to discuss it and get back to you.
Welcome to the Bone Tank, where myself and my distinguished partner Stanley Jordan, founder of Air Freddy, will be critiquing funny business ideas or inventions. Are you ready, Stanley?
Absolutely, Bob. Let's hear the pitch.
Well, I have this really cool product called the Buttlet. It's a little remote-controlled butt that you can use to control your friends' butts so they do crazy poses.
That's fucking ridiculous. Who in their right mind would want to control someone's butt?
There has to be some demand for this product. What market are you targeting?
Well, I guess mostly people who like to mess around and have a good laugh.
That's a pretty niche market. Are you sure there's enough people out there who would want a buttlet?
Yeah, that's a valid point. What about the cost associated with manufacturing and shipping such a product?
Actually, I've done some research and I think it would be totally doable. The cost of production shouldn't be too high because they are small and lightweight, and I think I can work out a deal with a manufacturer.
Alright, we'll invest $2,000 in exchange for 50% of your company.
Agreed. Let's shake on it.
Thank you so much.
No problem. We'll be back with a prank call after the commercial break. Welcome back. It's time for prank calls with Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton. We dialed up a poor sap and let's see what happens.
Hello?
Hi, is this Marcel Hairbreath?
Who the fuck is this?
This is Sergeant Johnson of the United States Marine Corps. We've been looking for you, sir, due to some expired warrants that have been issued in your name.
What the fuck? I don't have no warrants out.
I'm afraid that's not what our records indicate, sir. We have officers standing by and they are ready to pay you a visit if you do not come down to the station voluntarily.
Look, who the hell is this? I know this ain't no cop.
I assure you this is no joke. If you fail to cooperate with us, then we will have no choice but to take action.
Oh really? Well, I know this is a prank call. Who the hell is this?
Like I said before, this is Sergeant Johnson. We'll be coming by with the officers shortly to take you into custody.
You know what? Fuck you. I know this is a prank call and you don't scare me.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, sir. We will be at your address shortly and if you do not comply we will have to take you in.
Go ahead. Try and come get me. I dare you, motherfucker.
I'm sorry, sir, but this is a serious issue. We need you to come to the station and straighten this out with us.
No way. I know you're full of shit. Go ahead, send your officers. I'll be waiting for them.
Well, that was intense. We'll be back with another prank after this. Welcome back to the Late Night Show. It's time for our next prank call of the night.
Hello?
Hi, can I please speak to Christina Tefurkey?
This is she. Who is this?
Hi Christina, this is Richard from the cable company. We believe there has been some fraudulent activity in your account and we need to would you a few questions to verify some information.
Okay, sure. What do you need to know?
First off, what is your name and account number?
My name is Christina Tefurkey and my account number is long number.
Great, and how long have you been a customer?
What is this about?
Ma'am, please answer the question.
This is bullshit. I am a customer for 10 years, so if you're from the cable company then you should already know this information.
Ma'am, this is a security inquiry and you will answer the questions or we will have to suspend your service.
Fuck you. I'm not answering any more questions. What kind of scam are you running?
I assure you, ma'am, this is not a scam.
Bullshit, it's not. Just who do you think you are?
Ma'am, I'm just trying to help you here and get your service back running.
I swear if you don't stop now I'm going to have your ass thrown in jail.
Alright ma'am, it's clear that this conversation is going nowhere at this point. Have a nice day. Well, that was an interesting call. I'm glad I made it out of that one alive. That's all for tonight, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'm home.
Oh, welcome home, sweetheart. How was your day?
It was hell. The opener was a total disaster.
Interesting. I had a rather exciting day myself. You know that weird restaurant downtown? It's selling something called unicorn wings.
Sounds like the worst fucking thing ever.
I know, right? But I've been thinking about trying it.
You know what'd be even weirder? If you take up paragliding.
Ooh, that's a great joke for your show.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it a try. Alright, I better get back to work. Hey, Bob here, Insult Comic Skeleton. Welcome to my show. And what do I have to tell ya this week? What's the news? You know it's tough being a skeleton because old bones don't know the difference between what's funny and what's news. But I do know one thing, if ya don't follow my channel and stick around for my show, you're an idiot. So don't be an idiot. Follow my channel and get ready for some lols. And let's get to it. Have you heard about this new study that's found that people who take a lot of selfies actually have higher self-esteem? Well, I gotta say. That's great for those people, because let's face it, if you're gonna take a picture of yourself, you might as well like it. And speaking of taking pictures, who can believe that security guard who got fired after taking selfies with Justin Bieber? He must have been dreaming of the life of a pop star. And then bam, it's over before it starts. Man, even a skeleton could see that coming a mile away.
Bruh.
All I have to say is when you have a job and Justin Bieber shows up, take all the pics you want, just not on the clock. Anyways, that's it for today. When we come back we're talking to our guest, Julian Finkelstein, who is a renowned dog hypnotist. I can't wait to pick his brain. So stick around and I'll see you soon. Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's get the party started with our next guest. Give it up for Julian Finkelstein, the world's premier dog hypnotist.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Yeah. So tell me, what's the craziest thing that happened to you since your last visit here?
Well, it's crazy alright. The other day I was walking my new show dog, Toby, and this kid came running up to us in the park throwing a frisbee. Now Toby was trained to only jump so high and I knew he was gonna jump too high and land on his back and poop himself, which he did.
Oh my, that is hilarious. So how did you get him back to normal?
Oh, I just used my and whispered in his ear and he stopped right away. That's the power of hypnosis.
Amazing. So what did the kid think happened?
He didn't understand at first, but then I showed him how to use positive reinforcement and in no time, Toby was back in action.
Wow, that is incredible. So why don't you teach us how to do some dog hypnosis ourselves?
Sure thing. It's all about positive reinforcement and having a calm, peaceful attitude. That's what makes a good dog hypnotist.
Ha ha, I'm sure can handle that. Alright everyone, we'll be right back with an incredible investment opportunity. See ya later. Alright folks, welcome back to the Bone Tank. Let's hear from our next intrepid entrepreneur.
Hi Bob, hi Julian, I'm Rebecca and I have a business idea that I am very excited about. I want to build a petting zoo for people to pet their pets in public.
Wow, Rebecca, this is unique. Tell us more.
Well, I want to offer people a space for them to bring their animals and pet them in public without fear of judgment or getting in trouble.
Interesting. So why do you think this is a good business idea?
Well, I think that it's a great way for people to show off their animals and get to know other pet owners. Plus, there's lots of pet stores that don't offer this kind of service, so there's definitely a market for it.
And what about money?
I think I could charge an entry fee, and maybe offer refreshments or treats for the pets.
That sounds like a plan. So how much do you need to get this business up and running?
I'd say at least $10,000 to get started.
Alright, that sounds like a reasonable amount. So, do we want to invest?
What do you think, Bob?
I think it might be too risky. What do you think, Julian?
I think it's an interesting idea. I'm not sure it'll be a big moneymaker, but it might be worth a shot. What do you say, Rebecca?
Thank you for considering it. I think this could really work.
Well, let's put it to a vote. All in favor of investing?
I'm in.
Me too. Alright Rebecca, you've got your investment. The Bone Tank is in.
Good luck Rebecca, we'll be checking in to see how it goes.
We'll be back with another investment pitch next week. Until then, this is the Bone Tank signing out. Welcome to the Bone Tank, where nightmares come to life. Let's hear your business idea.
My invention will revolutionize the pet care industry. I'm inventing a motorcycle helmet specifically designed for cats.
What? That's the shittiest idea I've ever heard.
Ha, yeah, kitty can't drive a motorcycle, so why would they need a helmet?
It'll keep them safe from any harm when their owners take them outside.
That's a complete fucking waste of money. Cats don't even like the outdoors.
Yeah, the only thing that'll help cats in the outdoors is a taser to shock them into staying home.
Well, it would also help protect cats if they get into fights or something.
You do realize cats have claws and teeth, right? They can handle themselves outside. This helmet is complete nonsense.
We're out on this one. Thanks for trying, but no investment here. We'll be back after this commercial break with a prank call. Welcome back to my late night show. We're kicking off this segment with a brand new prank call. Let's see how this one goes.
Hello?
Hi, is this Rupert Fitzbumberly?
Yes, who is this?
This is a representative of the Justice Department. We have information that you have been participating in illegal activities.
What? That's not true. Who is this really?
This is a representative of the Justice Department and we believe that you have done something illegal.
What? This is ridiculous. I know my rights.
Sir, we have evidence that suggests otherwise.
You're full of shit. Who are you?
We are investigating this matter and we will have to take you in for questioning.
I don't believe you. Who do you work for?
Sir, this is not a joke. We are here to take you in for questioning.
You can't do that. This is bullshit.
You will have to come with us now.
Fuck this. I'm calling the police.
Sir, please calm down, this is a serious matter.
I don't believe you. Who are you?
Sir, this is a serious matter and we need you to come with us.
No, I'm not going anywhere with you.
Well, that was an interesting call. Let's see what Rupert Fitzbumberly is up to after that. We'll be back with another prank after this. Welcome back to the late night show everyone. You know what time it is? Time for another episode of Pranks with Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton. Let's see who we can get this time.
Hello?
Hi there, is this Kelly?
Yes, it is. Who's this?
This is Bob Smith from the IRS calling about your back taxes. We received a notice of payment that was sent out to you a few weeks ago and we haven't received the payment yet. Hey, Bob here or Insult Comic Skeleton. Welcome to my show. And what do I have to tell ya this week? What's the news? You know it's tough being a skeleton because old bones don't know the difference between what's funny and what's news. But I do know one thing, if ya don't follow my channel and stick around for my show, you're an idiot. So don't be an idiot. Follow my channel and get ready for some lols. And let's get to it. Have you heard about this new study that's found that people who take a lot of selfies actually have higher self-esteem? Well, I gotta say. That's great for those people, because let's face it, if you're gonna take a picture of yourself,
Bruh.
you might as well like it. And speaking of taking pictures, who can believe that security guard who got fired after taking selfies with Justin Bieber? He must have been dreaming of the life of a pop star. And then bam, it's over before it starts. Man, even a skeleton could see that coming a mile away. All I have to say is when you have a job and Justin Bieber shows up, take all the pics you want, just not on the clock. Anyways, that's it for today. When we come back we're talking to our guest, Julian Finkelstein, who is a renowned dog hypnotist. I can't wait to pick his brain. So stick around and I'll see you soon. Hey Julian Finkelstein, you got the sickest, most freaky ass dog hypnotizing wits and skills that I have ever seen.
Thanks, Bob. I really appreciate it.
So tell me a crazy story that happened to you while you were hypnotizing a dog?
Well, I once hypnotized a dog to pick up its own poop. It was hilarious. When it was done, the dog took a huge bite out of its own turd.
Holy shit, that is a wild story. Did the dog like it?
I think so, Bob. The dog was wagging its tail and apparently it's a delicacy for them.
That's insane, man. I can't believe it. Well, Julian Finkelstein, thanks for being on the show. We will be right back with an investment opportunity. Welcome to Bone Tank everyone. I'm your host, Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton, and these are our Bones Tank investors Julian Finkelstein and myself. We would love to invest in your business ideas and help make them a success. Now let us hear from our first presenter.
Yes, hello. Tonight, I'm pitching my new business idea, which is a cat cafe that serves brunch.
Oh, wow. Okay, a cat cafe where everyone goes to eat brunch and pet cats? That could be really cute.
Yeah, cute, but is it profitable?
Yes, I believe it could be. I think people will be willing to pay a premium price to eat brunch, surrounded by cats and experience something unique.
Fair enough. What do you think are the costs associated with this business?
Well, first and foremost, there would be the costs of buying cat food and supplies, finding a good location, and hiring staff to care for the cats.
Okay, but do you think those costs are reasonable? What kind of ROI do you think you can get for this venture?
Yes, I think the costs are reasonable and I believe I can get a good return on my investment. I think we can also benefit from the cuteness factor of a cat cafe and attract people from all over the city.
Well, this is definitely an interesting concept, and I think it has potential. What do you think, Bob? Are you in or out?
Well, I'm not sure about this one. A cat cafe? That's a lot of cats. They could get out of control and potentially ruin people's brunches. But I'm willing to take a chance. I'm in. Julian, what do you say?
Count me in too. Let's do it.
Alright, it's a deal. We'll invest in your cat cafe. Thank you for pitching to us and we'll be back with another pitch right after this. Okay folks, it's time for the Bone Tank. Now if you haven't seen it, it's a Shark Tank style segment, except instead of sharks you got me and my hilarious partner in crime, Julian Finkelstein, the dog hypnotist. So who has an invention they want pitched? Let's have it.
Hi, my name is James and first have invented a new kind of pet food that is made out of mashed up coffee grounds.
Mashed up what?
Coffee grounds.
Yeah, this is gonna go over real well. Coffee grounds, really? You're gonna charge people to feed their pets recycled coffee grounds?
That sounds like a great way to make sure your pet hates you.
Listen, James, we both know that this is a shit idea and it's not gonna work. Do you have anything else?
No, that's it.
Yeah, I'm out.
Me too. Sorry, James, but you better find a new business plan. We'll be back with a prank call after the break.
Welcome back to the late night show. Time for another prank call. Let's dial Paul McIntosh up and see if he falls for the prank.
Hello?
Hey, it's Ted Arnold calling. I'm the IRS auditor that you had your appointment with this morning. Just wanted to let you know that we've had to push our meeting back a few hours.
Oh, that's okay.
No, it's not okay. I'm really busy and you made me waste my time. What kind of person doesn't make it to their appointment on time?
Who is this?
This is Ted Arnold from the IRS.
This isn't Ted. Who are you really?
Just an auditor from the IRS who needed to meet with you this morning and you were late, so I'm really mad.
Listen, you little shit. Who is this really?
I'm telling the truth. I'm the IRS auditor who needed to meet with you today.
Don't fuck with me. Who is this?
I'm telling you I'm the IRS auditor who needed to meet with you today and you were late, so I'm not happy.
You know what? Fuck you, asshole. Stop prank calling people.
Don't you raise your voice to me. This is your last warning. Wow, Paul was really mad about that. Next time we'll see if we can find a person who just believes everything we say. We'll be back with another prank after this commercial break. Welcome back to the show, folks. Now it's time for our favorite segment, prank calls. I'm calling Gemma Puddinhead and let's see what kind of reactions I can get.
Hello.
Hi there, I'm from the National Sleep Foundation. Congratulations, you've been chosen for a special survey about your sleeping pattern.
Oh wow, I didn't know I was chosen for this.
Yes, we've been observing your sleep and we want to ask you some questions to further our research.
Sure. What kind of questions?
Now, tell me why you think you don't get a good night's sleep?
Well, I tend to stay up too late at night and I don't get enough exercise.
Look, Gemma, you're not gonna get a good night's sleep if you keep this up.
What? Who is this? What do you mean by that?
This is Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton and I'm just trying to help you get a better night's sleep.
Listen, asshole, I don't have time for this. Stop wasting my time and get off the line.
Whoa, are you always this cranky? I'm just trying to help you, Gemma.
No, I'm not cranky. How dare you call me and pretend to be something you're not? You think you're so funny, don't you?
Hey now, I'm just trying to make sure you get the proper rest. Don't get so worked up, it's just a joke.
No, it's not funny. You're a fucking asshole and I want you to leave me alone.
Well, I guess jokes don't fly with you, do they? Alright, Gemma, it's been real. There ya have it folks, I think it's time to call it a night. I'll see you next time on Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton's Prank Calls. Hey, I'm home.
How was your day, honey?
It was different. I swear the world didn't even make sense today. Nothing made any sense.
Well, I found this weird new restaurant offering deep-fried tacos and avocado shakes.
Deep fried tacos? Avocado shakes? What kind of nonsense is that?
I know, right? Crazy stuff.
Yeah, crazy stuff. What else have you been up to today?
Oh, I found a weird little animal outside and I decided to take it home.
Great, that's just what we need in this house, a weird little animal.
I know. It's kind of cute though.
Sure. What else?
Well, I've been thinking of taking up an unusual hobby, like knitting or something.
Knitting? What are you, a retiree?
No. I just thought it might be fun.
Alright then, anything else before I head back to the studio?
Oh, wait, I told you this joke the other day that might work on the show.
Oh yeah? Let's hear it.
Okay, so this guy walks into a bar and he yells out, "I'm the best damn lawyer in town." The bartender says, "Well, why don't you prove it by fighting the owner?"
That's actually pretty good. Not sure I can use it, but it's funny.
It was worth a shot.
Alright, I'm gonna head back to the studio and see if I can round up some usable material. Good evening chat. Welcome to the show. We've got a great show tonight. You all ready to laugh or what? Well, too bad. I'm Bob the Skeleton, and I don't care if you're laughing or not. So, what do you want from me? I'm a skeleton. Just look at me. All bones and no brains. And if I had brains, they'd just be rattling around in there. Speaking of rattling, did you hear about the guy who opened a pet shop for fleas? He wanted to get his fleas off the ground. Then there was the guy who went to a pet store to buy a goldfish. Only he couldn't find one, so he bought a turtle instead. He said, "It's cool, I can still call him Goldie." Hey, I'm a skeleton, so fuck off. That's all I got. When we come back, we'll be talking to our guest, Jack Johnson, who is a world-famous tap dancer. Don't forget to follow the channel and show us your lols in chat. I'll be back shortly. See ya. Okay folks, you know him, you love him. He's the incredible and world-famous tap dancer Jack Johnson. Welcome to the stage, Jack.
Thanks, Bob. It's great to be here.
Hey Jack, what a pleasure to have you here. So, Jack, tell me about the craziest thing that happened to you recently.
Well, Bob, I can tell you the craziest thing that happened to me recently was that I was walking down the street and stepped in a huge pile of dog poo. I was so mad at myself and so embarrassed because it was in front of so many people.
Aw, poor Jack. Don't worry, we all know you clean up nicely. So, what did you do then?
Well, I had to just take my shoe off, throw it in the trash, and continue walking down the street with one shoe on. It was so embarrassing.
Oh man, I'm sorry Jack. That's crazy. Well, Jack, we've had a great time chatting with you. Folks, stay tuned. We will be right back after the break with an amazing investment opportunity. Welcome to the Bone Tank. I'm Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton and I'm here to help Jack Johnson find the next big funny business idea. Let's hear it. Who's got something they want to pitch?
Hi, I have a great idea. I want to start a business selling funny hats with tongue twisters printed on the front.
Interesting. What you got there? Tell us more about these funny hats.
Well, the hats would come in a variety of colors and styles and each one would have a different tongue twister printed on the front.
That sounds kinda cool, but who in their right mind would buy one of these hats?
My target demographic is anyone who loves a good tongue twister and wants to show off their love of linguistics in a stylish way.
Alright, can you give us an example of one of the tongue twisters that will be on the hats?
Sure, how about the classic, she sells seashells by the seashore.
Welcome to the Bone Tank, where comedians and skeletons come to sink their teeth into business ideas that the investors will love, or hate. Let's give it up for investor Jack Johnson. Hi everyone, I'm Jack Johnson and I'm ready to invest. Alright, who's ready to make us laugh with their idea?
Hi, my name is Carl, and I have an amazing idea that I'm sure you'll both love. It's called Twerk-A-Modich. It's a machine that twerks automatically.
Holy shit, that is terrible. What do you think, Jack? This is terrible. Does anyone really need a machine to twerk for them? Do you have any market research or demand for this?
Welcome to Bob's Late Night Show, and it's time for a brand new prank call. This one is sure to have you rolling on the floor, so stay tuned.
Hello?
In a deep voice, yes, this is the room service from the hotel. We were just wondering if there was anything we could bring up for you?
No, this isn't a hotel, this is a residential phone number. Who is this?
In a deep voice, this is still the room service from the hotel. Is there anything we could bring up for you?
No, this is not a hotel. I know what prank calls are, and this is a prank call.
In a deep voice, I'm sorry sir, I didn't realize. Have a nice day.
No, don't you fucking hang up on me you motherfucker. I know this is a prank call. You think you're so funny? Let's see how funny you are.
Okay, relax. I'm not looking for a fight.
Fuck off. I'm not going to let you get away with this. I demand you apologize for doing this.
Look, I'm sorry okay. It was just a prank call, I didn't mean to make you mad.
No, you're not sorry. You think you're so original, don't you? Damn it. This is why I hate prank calls.
Laughing, I'm sorry, I just had to do it. Alright, I'll let you go now.
No, I'm not done with you yet.
Wow, what an intense phone call that was. It looks like Finnegan Delirious got more than he bargained for. As always, we'll be back with another prank after this break. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Late Night Show. Now it's time for the prank call of the week segment. This time, we are prank calling Fernanda Wobblebottom. I'm sure she will be totally unprepared for this call. Let's dial the number and see what happens.
Less than hello, greater than.
Hi there, is this Fernanda?
Yes, this is Fernanda.
Great. I am Nick Fedman with the National Planning Agency and we were just doing a quick survey. We were wondering if you could tell me your opinion on the current planning initiatives in place?
What? Who is this?
Nick Fedman with the National Planning Agency.
Look, I'm not interested in any planning agency. This is a prank call, isn't it?
No, ma'am. This is a legitimate survey and I am really just trying to get your opinion on current planning initiatives in place.
Bullshit. This is a prank and I know it. What kind of idiotic survey is this? Stop wasting my time and tell me who this really is.
Ma'am, I think you are getting a bit agitated. I assure you, this is a legit survey and I just need your opinion on the current initiatives in place.
No, no, no. You're not fooling anyone. I know this is a prank and it's one of the most immature things I've ever heard. How dare you call me up and do this?
Ma'am, this is a legitimate survey and you are wasting your own time by not giving your opinion.
Whatever, I'm done. Just stop calling people and playing your stupid pranks.
Whoa, that was intense. Fernanda Wobblebottom really doesn't like prank calls. Until next week, folks. Good night. Aw, home sweet home.
Hey, honey, how was your day?
Oh, you know, same old same old. Hey, did you hear about this weird new restaurant down the street? It's called Sal's Sizzling Satay Sandwiches, and they serve the strangest food combinations.
Yeah, I know. I heard they have peanut butter and bacon sushi. It's fucking insane.
Seriously, though? I mean, why the fuck would someone do that?
I know, it's crazy. Hey, I rescued an odd-looking animal today. It's a cross between a raccoon and a cat.
That's pretty wacky, Scalina. What are you gonna call it?
I was thinking something like Raccoon Kitty.
That's brilliant. Hey, you want to hear a joke for my show?
Sure, hit me.
Why did the skeleton go to the nightclub? Less than pause greater than to get a BA bone.
That's hilarious.
I think it's time to get back to work. See you later, Scalina. What kind of sick world do we live in? I mean, who would have thought that a skeleton like me could be a comedian? But here we are, and I'm here to give you some of the sickest comedic relief ever seen. I'm Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton and I've got a few jokes that'll make you chuckle like you've never chuckled before. So let's talk about the news, as if there's anything to talk about that's actually newsworthy. Did you hear about the two guys who were walking on the beach and they found a lamp and rubbed it and a genie popped out and granted them 3 wishes? The first guy wished he owned a huge mansion, and the second guy wished he was $1 million richer. The genie said, done and done, turned to the third guy and said, what about you buddy, what's your wish? He said, I'm a skeleton, so fuck off. It's moments like these that make me wish I still had skin because the feels just flow right through. Alright chat, this has been fun but it's time for us to take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll be talking to our special guest Carol Jones, who is a professional hot dog eater. So make sure to stick around and follow the channel to not miss this must-see event. Let's see some lols in chat to show your support and I'll see you all in a bit. Alright folks, you want excitement? You want comedy? You want to see if love really conquers all? Well, I'm sure all human emotions will be on the line when we welcome our guest this evening. Step right up, folks, to witness I'm a skeleton, so fucking off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Hi Bob, it's nice to be here.
Welcome my dear, I'm a skeleton, so fucking off. It is an honor and a privilege to have you here. So tell me, what brings you to the show tonight?
Well, I have a hilarious story that I thought would get a good laugh from the audience. So, one time I decided to take a stroll through the nearby park. I was minding my own business, just walking around when all of a sudden, I tripped on a turd and slipped right into a big puddle of mud.
That is too damn funny. So you were just out for a peaceful stroll and then you were met with a giant turd. Doc, the world just isn't fair.
Haha yeah, you can say that again. The next thing that happened was even funnier though. After I got up from the mud, I kind of had a silly thought that I wanted to try out. Knowing it would be embarrassing, I decided to stick a banana into the mud and try to eat it.
You really went for it, didn't you?
I sure did. So I take the banana, and despite it being covered in mud and slime, I put it in my mouth and take a bite. Immediately, I realize how gross it is and I spit it back out.
Wow, I think that story needs to be written down and shared in the history books. But I can only imagine how embarrassed you felt after that happened.
I was horrified. Luckily, no one was around to witness my embarrassment but myself.
Hello everyone and welcome to a special edition of the Bone Tank. I'm your host, Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton, and I'm joined by Investor 2, I'm a skeleton, so fuck off to hear pitches for terrible funny business ideas. Our first pitch comes from this lovely audience member.
Hi, my name is Jane and I have an idea for a new type of cat litter. It's called Cat Wee Wee, and it comes in a can that you shake to get the right amount of litter each time.
That sounds like a shitty idea.
Absolutely. What's so special about this Cat Wee Wee?
Well, it's supposed to be odor-free and easier to clean up after your cat.
Yeah, that's great, but why would someone buy it?
Yeah, Jane, is there any kind of marketing or promotional plan that you have in place for Cat Wee Wee?
Well, I was thinking of getting some online influencers on board to promote the product.
Okay, that could work, but how exactly would you make money off of this?
Well, I was thinking of selling it directly to the consumer through an online store.
That plan could work, but what would be your profit margin?
I was thinking of having a 25% markup on the product.
That's not bad, but it's gonna be hard to compete with the other cat litter brands. What would be your competitive advantage?
Well, I think Cat Wee Wee's niche novelty of being a can-based cat litter would give us an edge.
I see. Well, we'll have to think about it. Let's take a quick break and we'll be back with another investment pitch. Welcome to another installment of the Bone Tank, where two investors listen to your terrible funny business ideas and decide if they want to invest in them.
Let's cut the crap and get to the good stuff. Who's got an idea they think is worth investing in?
Well, I have this great invention. I like to call it the Pranksome Phone.
Alright, let's hear it.
So basically, the Pranksome Phone is an app that lets you make prank calls to random people without them knowing your identity.
What the fuck? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
What kind of security measures would you use to protect people's privacy?
Well, the app would be password protected and the prank calls would be anonymized.
That doesn't sound secure at all. Do you realize how many innocent people might get harassed by prank calls?
Yeah, you're right. I'm not feeling this idea. Sorry, we're out.
Alright folks, that's it for this edition of Bone Tank. We'll be back next week with a prank call of our own. See ya. Welcome back to our prank call segment on the Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton Late Night Show. Now we're getting ready to dial Richard Richcake and see what kind of mayhem we can create.
Hello?
Hey, is this Richard Richcake?
Yes, this is Rich.
Hey Rich, this is Ray. I was referred to you by a friend of yours, Steve.
Oh right, what can I do for you?
Well, my friend said you're the guy to see if I want some shit done.
What the fuck? Who do you think you are calling me up like this?
Whoa, chill out. I'm just doing what my friend said. I don't know what's wrong.
Wrong? What's wrong is that you have no respect for people's time or privacy.
Well, if you don't want to help me that's fine. I'm going to just call someone else.
You better believe it. Now get off my line before I call the cops.
Well, that wasn't the call I was expecting, but I guess that's what I get when prank calling unsuspecting people. We'll be back after the break with another stunt. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show. It's time for my favorite segment, Let's Prank Someone. This week, I'm calling Nancy Dashiarly. Let's try this one out.
Hello.
Hello? Is this Nancy Dashiarly?
Yes, who is this?
This is the police department. We believe you may be the suspect of a recent crime. Could you please verify your name and address?
Yes, it's Nancy Dashiarly and I live at 123 Main Street. What is this about?
We have reason to believe you committed a crime and it's in your best interest to come into the station for questioning.
Wait.
Actually, ma'am, we have surveillance footage of you shoplifting several items from a local store. We need you to come in for questioning right away. We have undeniable proof that you were behind this and we're going to need to take you into custody.
This is ridiculous. What kind of prank is this? Who are you? You're going to regret this, you fucking asshole. What? You're really gonna do this? You think this is funny? This is not funny. I'm calling the cops on you.
Hey, I'm home.
Hey honey, how was the show today?
It was alright, but wow was it tiring. What were you up to?
Well, believe it or not, I found this crazy new store that sells all kinds of random stuff. Everything's like half price.
You're telling me. That place is a fucking joke. You should have seen the ridiculous shit they were selling.
Haha, yeah, it was hilarious. Oh, and by the way, I found this weird animal on the street and I decided to take it home with me.
Oh man, now you're getting into the crazy hobbies. Alright, you know what, that joke I made about the store earlier would make a great bit for the show tonight.
I think that's a great idea.
Alright, let's get to work. I'm gonna head to the studio. Hey chat, welcome to another late night show. I'm your host Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton. I'm here for two things, to tell some jokes and put some smiles on your faces, even though I'm a skeleton and never smile. Let's start with one of my new favorite videos, the one of the baby giraffe trying to jump the fence. I mean, what do you want from me? I'm a skeleton. And what was that giraffe thinking? It was hilarious. And let's not forget about the video of that cat walking on two legs. Now, I'm not one to judge, but don't you think that cat's owner needs to get them help? Like, I'm a skeleton, so I have 4 legs and not 2, but even I wouldn't try to walk on 2. Finally, what do you guys think of the new streaming service that XQC is launching? I mean, it takes a lot of guts to embark on something like that.
Bruh.
And I think if anyone can pull it off, it's him. Okay, so that's enough for the monologue. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll be talking to our guest, Nikki Hill, who is a famous time traveler. In the meanwhile, don't forget to follow the channel and throw a few lulz in chat. See you in a few. Hey, welcome my very special guest Nikki Hill.
Hey everyone, I'm so happy to be here.
The pleasure is all mine, my lovely. So, Nikki, tell us a fun story. Something crazy must have happened to you when you were time traveling.
Oh man, there are so many stories. I'm not sure I can pick just one. Okay, here goes. So, I was time traveling in the future, to the year 2080, and I was wandering around this big city. It was packed with people, and all of them were like 4 times the size of regular people. And they were all wearing these crazy long trench coats, like they were really trying to hide something.
You know, it's always the ones with something to hide that dress up the most.
Right? So anyway, I'm walking around, trying to decide what to do, and all of a sudden, this crazy old-looking dude comes up to me. I mean, the dude looked ancient, like 100 years old. He turns to me and just says, "You smell of time traveling. Have you come from the future?" And I was like, "Yeah, how did you know?"
What did he say then?
Well, he just grinned this weird grin and said, "Come with me. I'll show you a secret." So I followed him to this alley, and he opened up a manhole and told me to go down. So I jumped down into this tunnel and it was filled with all these clocks and weird contraptions. It was like a hidden clockwork laboratory.
What did you find down there?
Well, I found this weird device that looked like it was from the future, and I was about to ask the old dude about it when we heard a loud roar coming from above. Turns out this guy had an alarm system set up that was triggered when I went into the lab. Suddenly, all these mech robots came out of nowhere and started chasing us out of the lab. Man, it was exciting. H.
Welcome to the Bone Tank. Our special guest investor tonight is Nikki Hill, time traveler, business expert, and mind reader. I'm your host Bob the Skeleton and I'm here to make sure every pitch gets the ribbing it deserves. Less than AUD greater than. Hi Bob and Nikki. My name is Sarah, and I've got a really funny business idea for you guys. I want to make and market a taxidermy set for kids, called teddy bear stuffing.
Interesting. So it's an educational toy. What sort of skills would it teach?
Teddy bear stuffing is a fun and easy way to introduce taxidermy to kids. The set comes with a cute stuffed teddy bear, stuffing materials and instructions on how to stuff the bear.
That's quite the concept. What's the real angle here?
The angle is that it teaches kids a valuable skill and can inspire creativity. Plus, all of the materials in the bear stuffing kit are high quality and safe.
Sounds good, but have you thought about marketing or licensing these sets?
Yes, I have. I'm planning to market teddy bear stuffing on social media, and I'm in the process of acquiring the necessary licenses.
This does have potential. Well, Nikki, what do you think about investing?
I'm definitely interested. I'm sure this will be a hit with kids, and with the right marketing, could be a huge success. I'd be happy to invest if the proposal is right.
Welcome to the Bone Tank, where two investors face off against each other to decide who can invest in the craziest business ideas submitted by our audience. Today, Jojo pitches us his idea of a banana cushion.
My idea is a banana cushion. It's a cushion in the shape of a banana, and it's made of foam with a yellow fuzzy fabric outside. It's so comfortable you'll never want to get off of it.
That's an interesting idea, Jojo. How much are you asking for?
I'm asking for $500 to get started making the cushions.
Ahaha, Jojo. You've got some serious balls, asking for $500 for such a stupid idea.
Yeah, this idea is so bad it's kind of funny, Jojo. Foam and fabric won't make for a very durable cushion. Are you aware of that?
Well, it won't be used for sitting on for too long, it's more of a novelty item.
What kind of margins are you expecting to make?
I'm expecting to make a 40% margin on each cushion.
40% margin? Shit, that's pretty ambitious. Do you really think you can make that work?
Yeah, I think with the right marketing and a good product design I can make it work.
That's an interesting point. You certainly seem to know what you're doing. I'm in.
Count me out. There's no way I'm stupid enough to put money into this. Alright, looks like we're done here. We're out, but we'll be back with a prank call after the break. Welcome back to our late night show. Tonight on the agenda we have a special prank call segment. Let's hope whoever answers the phone today isn't too stubborn and takes our jokes. We dialed the number for Mark Smartslash and let's hope he's in a good mood.
Hello, Mark Smartslash speaking.
Good evening, Mark. This is Dr. Carl Johnson with the Home and Education Institute calling. We're doing market research for a new program we've just launched and I was wondering if you'd be willing to answer a few questions for us.
Sure, I can help. What do you need to know?
Alright, first question, are you male or female?
What kind of question is that?
It's a standard question we ask during our surveys. So, are you male or female?
What kind of survey is this? I'm clearly a male. Who are you and why are you asking me these questions?
I'm Dr. Carl Johnson as I stated earlier. We're doing market research. I'm sorry if I'm being pushy, but I'm under a tight deadline.
This is bullshit. What kind of survey is this?
It's a survey to see what kind of interest people have towards our program.
Are you serious? This is a prank call.
No, it's not. This is a legitimate survey.
Bullshit. This is some kind of prank call. Who the fuck are you and who the fuck put you up to this?
I'm Dr. Carl Johnson and I already told you, we're doing market research.
Fuck this, I'm not answering any more of your questions.
That's your choice, but it won't be reflected in our survey. Just another happy customer for Bob the prank caller. We'll be back with another prank call after this commercial break. Welcome back to Bob's Late Night Show. As you already know, we are in the middle of a prank call segment. So stay with us and have a few laughs. Now let's dial up Eleanor Gooseberry and see what happens.
Hello?
Hi there. This is the Department of Homeland Security. We've been monitoring your activity online. We believe you may be a threat to national security and we need you to come in and answer some questions.
What? That's ridiculous. I'm not a security threat. Who do you think you are?
Ma'am, this is not up for debate. According to our records, you are a suspect and must come in for questioning immediately.
Unbelievable. This is some serious bullshit.
Ma'am, I must ask you to please watch your language.
Fuck that. I know my rights and you don't have the authority to do this.
Ma'am, I'm warning you to stay calm or else you could face serious consequences.
Get the fuck out of here, you jerk. You have no right to do this.
Well, that was a wild one. It certainly broke the record for most expletives used in a single call. As always, don't forget to tune in same time next week for more hilarious prank calls. This is Bob the Skeleton signing off. I'm home.
Oh hey, how was work today?
It was hell on earth. You wouldn't believe some of the guests I had to deal with.
Oh my gosh, that sounds awful. I can't believe it.
Yeah, but I managed to make it out in one piece. So what did you do today?
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. I discovered this crazy Italian restaurant in the city. The food was amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna run out of business real fast.
Ha ha. Well, I also rescued this little kitten today and it's the cutest thing ever.
You're giving me gray hairs, woman. You realize you're gonna have to take care of it all the time, right?
Of course I do. I'm up for the challenge. Oh, speaking of challenges, I have a great joke for your show for tonight.
Oh yeah? What's the joke?
How do you make a skeleton laugh? You tickle his funny bone.
That's a good one. Alright, I think I'm gonna get to the studio early and write some more material. See ya soon. Hey chat, welcome to the Late Show Twitch stream. I'm Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton and I'm here to make you laugh. But what do you want from me? I'm a skeleton. Nobody expects much from a skeleton, especially when I'm telling jokes. Ha ha ha. Anyways, so I heard a fucking ridiculous news story today. A man in Seattle tried to fly on a plane with a giraffe. I mean, who does that? What that about? A grown-ass man, at 33 years old, thought it would be a good idea to bring his pet giraffe on a plane? What an idiot. He must not know that you can't just bring animals on planes, especially giraffes. Damn, that's why I'm not flying anywhere these days. In other news, I have the pleasure of introducing the first guest of the evening. Leroy Jenkins is the one and only horse performer on ice skates. He's going to talk to us about his journey to being a successful equestrian figure skater. But before that, let me remind you that you should be following this channel and put some lols in the chat. Let's get this show going. Quote. Hi Leroy. What an amazing show we had today. Everyone was absolutely delighted.
Thank you, Bob. It was quite an experience. I haven't seen anything like it in years.
So tell us, what's the craziest thing that has ever happened to you while performing?
Oh man, that's a hard one. Let me think. Oh, I know. One time I was performing on stage, and all of a sudden this big bird flew out of nowhere and swept down and landed right on my head. It was the craziest thing ever.
Wow, that's really something. What did you do?
Well, at first I was shocked, but then I just started to laugh, 'cause it was so random and funny. So I just started twirling around so the bird would fly away. And eventually it did and the show went on.
That's hilarious, Leroy. Thank you so much for sharing this story with us. Now, we will be right back with an investment opportunity. Welcome to Bone Tank, the late-night show where entrepreneurs pitch to our investors. That's me, Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton, and our other investor, the one and only horse on ice skates, Leroy Jenkins.
Why hello there everyone. Let's get to business and hear what this night has to offer.
Hi, I'm Susan and I have this amazing new business idea. I want to create a store in which people can buy and sell their used bones.
Us bones? Like, we just take our bones, and decide to part with them for cash? That's the business here?
A bone store? Is that even legal? What sort of regulations would be in place? Who's supposed to enforce them?
Well, I thought of that and I plan to work with local government and law enforcement to ensure compliance with all relevant laws and regulations.
That's gonna take some serious footwork, and it sounds expensive.
Yeah, that might be too much to handle. Have you thought about what would happen if the demand for used bones wasn't there?
Absolutely. I plan to work with local restaurants, catering companies and other retailers to create an artificial demand. That way, there would always be a reliable source of used bones to purchase.
Okay, that's interesting. We'll invest, but we want a good return. What do you think, Leroy?
Let's do it. I like the idea, and I think it might just be the next big thing.
Alright, it's a deal. So, Susan, let's make this official. We'll invest $10,000 in your bone shop, and we expect a return of at least 20% within 2 years.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm very excited to have you both on board.
Our pleasure. Well, that's all folks. We'll be back with another great investment pitch next time on Bone Tank. Thanks for watching. Welcome to the Bone Tank. I'm your host, Bob the Skeleton, and I'm here with my co-investor, Leroy Jenkins the horse on ice skates. We're here to hear your terrible yet funny business ideas and inventions. Let's hear it. Who has an idea they want to pitch?
Hi, my name is Joe, and I'd like to pitch an idea I have. It's called a sock banana. It's a slingshot you can wear on your arm that shoots socks.
Okay, Joe, so you basically made the world's worst slingshot?
Come on now, that's genius. I'd be willing to invest in something like that.
Thank you.
Alright, Joe, let me ask you some questions then. How powerful is this slingshot?
It can shoot a pair of socks up to 25 feet away.
Impressive. And what is the market for something like this?
It would mostly be used for pranks and practical jokes at parties or family events.
Interesting, seems like there could be a market for it. Alright, I'm in, let's make the world's punkiest slingshot. Hey everyone, it's time for another prank call. Let's try it out on someone named Reggie Gigglesworth.
Hello?
Hi there, is this Reggie Gigglesworth?
Yeah, this is Reggie.
Hi Reggie, you don't know me, but I got your number from my friend Eric. He told me to give you a call and ask if you wanted to exchange numbers.
Who the hell is Eric?
Yay sorry he didn't mention his last name.
This sounds like bullshit. Who the fuck are you?
Hold on now, maybe Eric was just playing a joke on me and gave me the wrong number. He does that kind of stuff all the time. I'm sorry for bothering you.
Bullshit. You think I'm stupid? You're just some asshole prank caller. Fuck off.
Okay, calm down. I'm sorry I called. There's no need to get so mad.
Stop calling me you fucking asshole.
Alright, fine. Have a great day. Wow, Reggie Gigglesworth is not someone you want to mess with. We'll be back with another prank after this. Welcome back to Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton's Late Night Show. It's time for another prank call. Let's see who we dial up for the laughs tonight.
Hello?
Hi there, I'm calling from the local pest control company. Our services have recently become available in your area and we wanted to know if you'd be interested in using us?
Oh, sure, that sounds great. What do you need from me?
Well, unfortunately you have a severe infestation of termites and I'm afraid they've already caused significant damage to your home.
What? No. That can't be true.
I'm afraid it is. We can help rid your home of the infestation, but it's going to cost you a lot of money.
You can't be serious. This is obviously a prank call.
No, ma'am, this is not a prank. This is a very real problem and we are here to help.
Stop lying to me. I know this is a prank call. Who is this?
Ma'am, this is not a prank call. We are a real pest control company and we are here to help.
Don't bullshit me. Who the fuck is this?
Ma'am, please calm down. We are here to help with your pest problem.
No. Fuck you. I know this is a prank call.
Ma'am, please listen to me. We are here to help.
Stop your lies. I'm going to call the cops if you don't stop this crap right now.
Wow. Alice McCheese sure was angry. That's why you don't prank call people after a stressful day. Hope you all enjoyed the show, folks. See you next time. I'm home.
How was your day, honey?
Oh, it was the usual. Lots of people who don't understand my fucking genius.
Are you done bitching? I found a new restaurant that serves all kinds of weird food combinations.
Sounds like a shit show. Why would anyone eat that?
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, try it and die. I'm gonna stick to my old standbys for now.
Fair enough. I also caught a three-legged gadfly today. His leg was stuck in a web and I felt bad for him.
That was nice of you. Don't let him out of your sight though. I'll probably have something to say about that on the show.
Haha, like what?
No idea. Something like, what would you do with an extra leg? Give it to someone who needs an additional limb, or throw it away, like a dead branch.
That's hilarious.
Alright, I guess I better get back to work.
Have a good show, honey. I'll see you later.
See you. Hey chat, welcome to my late night show. Today we've got a lot of stupid stuff going on, so let's get stuck into it. Like this woman who decided she wanted to sell a bunch of rocks she'd collected from all over the world as a gift for humanity, for a whopping $25,000. Hey, lady, I am a skeleton, so fuck off. Or how about the guy who crested a fake Facebook account and pretended to be a celebrity just to be cool? Barry McDorkface, famous for being the world's biggest idiot. And then there's the reporter who tried to shoplift while covering an event at a department store. You've got to be kidding me.
Bruh.
Anyway folks, don't forget to follow the channel and please put lols in chat. When we come back, Slippy Jones, the guy who builds a hammock out of dropped jelly beans. So stick around and thanks for watching. Commercial break. Hey everybody out there, I'm Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton and my guest tonight is the world's biggest idiot, Barry McDorkface. Welcome to the show, Barry.
Hi, Bob. Thanks for having me.
Alright, so let's start with an easy one. So tell me, Barry, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you?
Well, once I was walking down the street when this adult man taps me on the shoulder and asks me if I want to buy some drugs. I politely declined and so he shoved me to the ground and screamed, "Get the fuck out of here, idiot."
Wow, Barry, that's bizarre. So, I'm sure you must be the hottest guy on the planet. What do your dates usually look like?
Oh, I don't know. I usually just get invited to all these parties and I normally have a lot of fun. Though I have been kicked out of a lot of bars for being stupid, so yeah.
That's hilarious. Well, Barry, it's been great having you on the show tonight. But we have to break and we'll be right back with an investment opportunity. You guys all stay tuned. Welcome everyone to tonight's Bone Tank segment where we make fun of terrible ideas from audience members. We've got one hilarious idea tonight, let's hear it.
My idea is for an app called Dad Jokes, which sends people one dad joke per day.
Oh wow, what a fucking trash idea. Sounds like something only you and your dad would use.
Who honestly cares about the stupid shit that your dad thinks is funny?
But dad jokes are really popular right now and it could be a great way to make money.
Please, do you know how much money it takes to create an app? It's much more than you probably have, or even us.
Plus, people have a dad in their life. It's not like they need a notification every day to remind them. You should come up with something better and funnier.
Yeah, that's right. Your idea sucks, so we're out.
Alright, sorry pitch, it wasn't successful. We'll be back with another investment pitch soon. Until then, stay tuned. Welcome to the Bone Tank, the Shark Tank for funny business ideas. I'm Bob the Skeleton, your host and the man deciding who gets a fat stack of bones to invest or who gets a fat stack of nothing.
I'm Barry McDorkface and I'm the world's biggest idiot.
Now let's meet our pitch person.
Hi, my name is Joe and I have a great idea. I have invented a new type of sauce called super sauce that is made with a secret blend of herbs and spices that adds extra flavor to any meal.
Super sauce? That sounds like a made-up name.
Are you serious with this? Sauce already exists and is already pretty good. Why do we need super sauce?
Because this is not just any sauce. It is a specially formulated sauce that adds a rich, unique flavor to any dish.
That's still not an original idea. What's the catch?
The sauce is made with a secret blend of spices and herbs that will tantalize your taste buds.
What? That sounds like bullshit. What spices and herbs?
I cannot tell you yet as I have not patented the recipe, but it will certainly add something extra to any dish.
Well, Joe, I'm sorry but we're out. Super sauce sounds like a bad idea and it's a waste of our time. Barry may disagree with me, but I don't see anything special here.
Yeah, me too. Sorry, Joe. We're out.
Well, that's all for this edition of the Bone Tank. Tune in next time to see what hilarious pitch we'll get next. We'll be back with a prank call, so stay tuned. Welcome back with Late Night with Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton. We're gonna try something a little different this time. I'm gonna be the one making the call, and I'm going to see if I can get someone to fall for one of my pranks. Let's see who this number belongs to.
Hello?
Hey, this is Dan from the cell phone store. It looks like you forgot to pay your bill last month.
What? No, I didn't. I paid my bill.
Nah, that's definitely not the case. See, if you would have paid, then we wouldn't be talking right now.
That's bullshit. I know I paid my bill, you're just trying to scam me.
Hey, watch your language.
Fuck you, I'm not gonna pay for something I already paid for.
Alright, that's it. I'm done listening to this crap. And there you have it, folks. Another great prank call from yours truly. Don't forget to tune in next time for more hilarity here on Late Night with Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Bob's Late Night Show, and now it's time for the prank call segment. I'm gonna dial up someone and try to have fun with them.
Hello?
Oh, hi. This is Jack calling from the theater. I heard you wanted tickets to see our show tonight.
Oh yes, I was wondering if you had any tickets available.
Yeah, we do. They're $20 a piece. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine. How many are available?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think I can give you the tickets tonight. We had a really long line and the tickets ran out. I'm really sorry about that.
What? That's ridiculous. I've been trying to get a hold of these tickets for weeks. This is unacceptable.
Now, there's no need to get upset. I'm sure we can work something out.
No way. I can't believe this. I was so looking forward to seeing the show tonight.
It's no problem. Why don't you come to the theater tomorrow and we'll see what we can do.
Are you serious? Do you think I have nothing better to do than to come back to the theater? What kind of crap is this?
Whoa, calm down. No need to get so angry. I'm only trying to help.
Help? You call this help? What kind of scam is this? This is bullshit.
Whoa, I'm just doing my job. You don't have to get so worked up.
Fuck you. I don't have time for this shit. Give me my tickets now or I'm calling the police.
Wow, okay then. I think you've gone way off the deep end there. Well, that didn't turn out the way I expected. Not the best way to end the show tonight. Until then, next time, this has been Prank Call on Bob's Late Night Show. Thanks for watching everyone, and good night. Hi honey, I'm home.
Hey there, how was your day at work?
As usual, it was a blast of insanity. I gotta tell you, I saw some weird stuff today.
Oh yeah, like what?
There's this new restaurant that opened up. It sells cave cupcakes. Can you believe it?
That's some fucked up shit right there.
Yeah, it pretty much sums up 2020.
And while you were taping tonight, I found a lost baby sloth in the neighbor's garden. I'm thinking about keeping it as a pet.
You gotta be shitting me.
No, I'm serious. I'm taking my new role as Sloth Mama very seriously. I even bought it a tiny sleeping bag.
Alright, that's it. You need to make that joke on my show tonight.
I already wrote it.
Okay, sweetheart. Then I guess I'd better get back to work. See you around midnight.
You got it. See you.
Welcome to the Late Show with Bob the Skeleton. Now, I know what you're thinking, why did they give a skeleton a talk show? Haha, I'm sorry I don't really have an answer for you, but hey. That's showbiz. Well, let's get right into it. Our news story tonight comes to us from a small town in Oregon. It seems they recently had an intruder in their town, but not the kind you'd expect. No, this particular intruder was a giant chicken. Apparently, it wandered off of a nearby farm and just started wandering around town looking for food. I'm telling you, it's like something out of a Looney Tunes cartoon. Alright, let's try another one. Word has it there's a new trend going around and people are loving it. It's called the mask tan. It's when people wear a mask and sunscreen so much, they end up with a perfectly symmetrical tan line on their face. I mean, you've got to hand it to them, that's dedication. Alright, let's wrap up the monologue. But before we go to commercial, let our first guest know we'll be waiting for him. I want to introduce you to Jim Smith, who is a professional unicyclist. We'll be right back. Welcome Jim Smith, the professional unicyclist, to my show.
Bruh.
Folks, this man can sure ride a wheel. Less than guest greater than aw thanks Bob. So, what's the craziest thing to ever happen to you while you were riding the wheel? Less than guest greater than well, the other day